All right, looks like we're about to get started, guys. Welcome, Ronald. All right. Let me go ahead and start video this time. I forgot that last time, didn't I? Let me go back and video. Okay. Hey, everybody. How are you doing? It's Alex Sabatelli-Rager here. Welcome to this call tonight. So thrilled and excited and honored to be doing this presentation tonight. We are talking about X39, the product and the movement. We're going to explore the power of this patch and brand partnership tonight, and we will do it in 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, we're talking about what this patch is, what it does for your body, the cutting edge technology, the founder, the science, the patents, the company LifeWave, the industry we're a part of, this brand partnership opportunity and the possibilities, and the perfect start for you, no matter if you're here as a person looking at this product who wants to get their products perhaps paid for, or you want to go to the moon with this opportunity. We're going to cover it all. So thank you for being here. I appreciate your energy and your smiles and your openness, and I hope that you are sharing this with other folks. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I just want to quickly, before I start sharing screen here, just let you know again, my name's Alex. A disclaimer here, this is all for educational and invitational purposes only. There is no intent here to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent anything. As we talk about this patch and the power of this patch and what it can do, it may blow your mind. It blows my mind. And I've been with this company for 3.5 years, I think, about 3 years, something like that. And I am still astounded at what we do. And what the beauty of this is that we get to rely on the science of what this does, which I will tap into tonight. And we don't only have to rely on testimony, although the testimony is incredible and there's so many amazing stories. It's so important to be able to back that also with science so that we don't have to worry about making any claims, and that we can back that in such a way that we can stand firm and grounded and build a really solid potential business if that's the direction you want to go with this opportunity. It's amazing. So this again is just for educational experiences for you and for to enhance just the quality of your experience with LifeWave, with this patch, and with this opportunity. So I want to share quickly before I share screen here that what I love about this product and about this company is that there's a sort of merging of worlds between the scientific, the left brain, and the right brain, sort of spiritual side of things. Because when we work with the whole body, with the total body, and with the energy of the body, we're looking at epigenetics. We're looking at the environment, the terrain of the body, and changing the terrain of the body in order to then allow the body to its innate, amazing ability to heal itself, to be able to pull from the shifts that we're able to make changes that are just almost mind-boggling and so unique and different for each person. We all have our unique fingerprint. We all have our unique reasons for being in the ease or dis-ease that we're in. And when we change that environment, that terrain, that media, the medium that our cells are swimming in, we can change everything about the way that we express. And it's quite the same around our business as well, this opportunity. You can come in to just get your products for, wholesale cost. You can come in and want to maybe share a little bit here, a little bit there. You might want to come in and step your way up into more and more possibilities for yourself, or you just might see the vision of something that's just completely nonlinear, something that's just huge, by sharing with others who share with others who share with others, that can turn into an opportunity of a lifetime. So that's similar in both ways, where it's not always so just straight, you do this and this is what happens. It's like unlimited what can happen when we do this, when we share this opportunity. So let me go ahead and find where my share screen is. I'm not finding my Zoom at all right now, which is really interesting. So hang on just a moment with me and I will find that. There it is. And I'm going to share screen and get you to this. Here we go. All right, hopefully this is all working out. So real fast, before I get into the presentation itself, here is our weekly schedule I want you to take a peek at. I do this call every Monday and Wednesday evening, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Saturdays, there's a business building Zoom that happens in the morning. Actually, well, it depends on where you are. It's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard or Eastern Time. And so make sure that you take a quick screenshot of this and plug into these calls. They're here for you. And there are new calls coming, sneak peek. I may be doing a call in just a couple of days and a few more that I'm really excited about putting together. So stay tuned for that as well. And on our next slide here, take another screenshot of this. Be sure to plug yourself into our Facebook group, the Quantum Field Team Facebook group. This is where we're going to post all of these different flyers and events, and we get to celebrate people as they move up the ranks. Super great place to stay tuned in and in community. We've got, of course, this YouTube that we're streaming live right now. Subscribe to this and ask for notifications so that you don't miss a beat with this, and you can share these events with other people. Also, we have, of course, the two other sites. We have one that's focused on the product only, and then the one that is focused on our business and our systems. Both of these I will talk about as we move forward in the presentation, so you won't miss anything here. And I will bring these two slides up again at the end, so you won't miss anything here. So let's go ahead and get started here in this presentation, because optimum health and wellness can absolutely be yours with a new approach to improving the way your body fosters the flow of energy. For improvements in your strength, in your stamina, and well beyond that, again, we are dealing with epigenetics. We are dealing with changing the terrain of the body, the energy of the body, which changes everything in what your body can do to heal itself, repair, regenerate, and so on. And that's what we're going to dive into here today. So the question is, have you been patched yet? Because we're talking elevation, activation, and regeneration. So let's see how this happens. Let me go right down to the cellular level and quickly delineate for you the two types of main cells that we're talking about in this presentation and moving forward. As we talk about increasing the flow of energy in the body, it affects our cells in a certain way. And the two types of cells are what are called universal pluripotent stem cells. I'm saying stem cells. It's completely okay to say that, because stem cells are literally pluripotent universal cells that can become anything in the body. So those are some of the cells that we do talk about when we talk about our products, because they are elevated or activated by energy. And it's okay to say that. Thank goodness. It's just the truth. Now, the other types of cells that we are working with are called differentiated cells, right? These are every other cell in the body that can become the different tissues and organs and systems and anything else in the body that's been differentiated from a pluripotent universal cell into a very specific cell that creates something in the body. So when we talk about the pluripotent universal cells, which is how I will now, moving forward, talk about these cells, these special ones, they actually can replicate in order to regenerate other types of tissues and organs and such, or they can proliferate and make more of themselves in order to do that. And they are attracted to inflammation and to disharmony in the body in order to repair it. So they will go to the loudest points in your body first in order to create an equilibrium, a balance, a state of homeostasis. So again, when we look at the environment of the whole body, we are looking to create a homeostasis by adding energy. And that is the magic of this beautiful patch. So if you've not been patched yet, please get back with the person who invited you here and get patched, because you're going to want to get patched, I promise you. So everything is energy here. So why would you consider this X39 activation patch? Because the fewer of these universal cells that we have, the faster we age and the slower we heal. Of course, it's like a fish in a fish tank with dirty water. How's it going to do in that environment? Not so well. But if we can clean up the environment and we can supercharge that environment, how's that fish going to do in the water now? A whole lot better. Here's what happens. Hundreds of millions of people are experiencing the symptoms of aging because by even just the age of 30, half of their universal cells that can become anything, those pluripotent cells, are active, only half of them. And by the time we're age 60, we've lost almost all activity with these and quantity as well, which means we're not healing, regenerating, and repairing the body. And we see this in age, right? One little bruise, and it can take months to repair. So let's talk about how we can get this fixed up with this little patch and how it works. This little activation patch works by elevating specific peptides in the body, and specifically GHK copper peptides. You'll see it here on the slide. It says copper peptides, It's the holy grail of anti-aging, and is basically what we call it. And you'll find out where to find more research on this specific peptide, where you can look up all kinds of symptoms of aging and see what that looks like. And let me just give you some ideas. We're looking at anything that's inflammatory, which can cause pain. We're looking at hair loss, premature graying, not healing, scars that are not completely coming into full remodeling at the, those final stages of healing, just not healing at all, sagging, wrinkling skin, crepey skin, just all kinds of things. These are all symptoms of aging. Every type of dis-ease and illness can be that as well, and imbalances in the body and misalignments. It's really something else. Again, we change the environment and we can change so much of what can happen. So let's talk about this patch. It is very simply what's called a phototherapy patch. It's made of organic nanocrystals inside. Just take the little backing off here. I'm going to put it in my screen. Take the little backing off there. You place that on your skin. I'll show you where in just a second. Those little nanocrystals do not put anything into your body. They literally are not transdermal or non-transdermal. They just sit on the outside of the skin and they trap the heat or the infrared light from your skin, and it reflects back a very specific frequency to the skin that informs your body. It's telling your body to produce a tripeptide called GHK. That is the specific tripeptide that is first turned on. And this first turning on of that GHK resets, please write this down, 3,000 to 4,000 of your genes. 1/3 of your genome is rebooted for a glow up like you wouldn't believe. It's like changing the water in that fish tank. It's amazing what happens with that first glow up. And it reactivates your own universal cells, those pluripotent cells I was talking about, because it binds with the copper in your body and produces GHK copper peptides. So we're talking about two little tripeptides here. GHK, you get the glow up, binds to copper. Now you've got GHK copper peptides, and the magic really starts to happen. So they are these specific patches are designed to return that infrared heat when it's placed on the body. It took 10 years to develop this patch, patented, protected. We'll talk about that in a moment. Absolutely incredible, and it's a healthy activity that is very much unique to this patch. It is called phototherapy. It is photobiomodulation. We are modulating the biology of the body with light. That's what that means. The science has been around for about 100 years, but phototherapy has been around for thousands of years. Ancient Greeks even had a center for studying the effects of different colored lights on the body. Just by focusing sunlight through colored glass on certain areas of the body, they would get specific results. It is not a new thing, okay? But this technology is a cutting edge biotechnology, and it is in your hands for less than a cup of coffee per day. Pretty darn cool. All right, let's talk about how you wear it. You wear it for 12 hours on, 12 hours off. It's that simple. You wear it with the sun. You peel this little backing off. You put it on one of these two spots, or really any spot on the body will do. These are just the two spots where the research was done. But actually, this patch can work anywhere on the skin, and you can wear more than one if you like. No need to wear the whole packet. If that makes you feel good and you want to spend the money, you certainly can. It's not going to hurt you because your body will only produce what it needs. It's like going out in the sunshine and making vitamin D. You're not going to overproduce vitamin D. You're going to make what your body needs to uptake, and it's going to use what it needs to use and produce what it needs to produce. It will not overproduce like some therapies do when you're pulling out and re-injecting some of these universal pluripotent cells into certain areas, trying to change the environment. Then you're kind of potentially playing with fire, because we don't know what the body actually needs, but the body does. The intelligence of the body does. So that's what this is really how this patch works. So you just wear it for 12 hours on, take it off, discard it, and repeat the next day. Piggyback it with a habit you have, such as brushing your teeth. It's the easiest thing you can do, is just put your little packet, looks like this, with 30 patches for the whole month, and you just place that next to your toothbrush until you've got that habit. Put it on in the morning, take it off at night, and then drink a lot of water, because your body your antioxidants will start to go up, all kinds of things will start to move around, and you want to be able to flush out those toxins and those, the waste particles and what have you. And you need that extra water to also carry that energy. So make sure you're drinking lots and lots of water, and that's really as simple as it is. Just a quick thing: if you get a lot of energy from it and you feel like it's too much for a moment, because some people really go into that healing right away, you can just wear it for a few hours. Maybe just take off half the backing instead of the whole thing and wear it for a few hours, and then the next day take the other half off and titrate yourself up until you're wearing it 12 hours on and 12 off. Other thing is sometimes people they get sleepy when they first put it on. This is more rare, but if it happens, it just means your body's going straight into recovery. Wear it at night instead of during the day. And then after probably a couple of weeks, you'll be able to switch that back and be able to start wearing it during the daytime very comfortably. So again, these are the two different tripeptides that are being produced with this patch. It's clinically proven to provide the body with a level of health and vitality you've not experienced since you were in your youth. And in fact, I'll show you with one of the studies that when I was in my youth and got bit by a dog in the face, I never actually finished the full stages of healing until I started using this patch. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So GHK and GHK copper peptides are specifically elevated, and it's shown that these have declined with age, and they are directly tied to our universal cells. So this first patch is the first patch that was designed to elevate that peptide that activates these universal cells, and the benefits are absolutely stunning. In fact, in the first 24 to 48 hours, people that are using this X39 patch are experiencing an immediate effect through the elevation of antioxidants. Again, drink your water. And specifically glutathione goes up, which is our master antioxidant. And you can't take that in a pill, you guys. You can only manufacture that with proper ingredients, and this thing will do it. Elevation of those antioxidants and a decrease in inflammation. Now, I'm not here to make any claims, like I said. And however, what does inflammation cause? What do we take very often to reduce inflammation in order to reduce pain, right? We take Advil and Tylenol and cortisone shots and all kinds of stuff to try to reduce inflammation because of pain. What happens when you take this for 24 to 48 hours? You may notice a change because of the inflammation change in that level for you of pain. So let's talk about some of the things that you're going to expect or can hope to expect. But let me say this: you are unique as your fingerprint, and your life story, your environment, the toxicity or lack of toxicity, what you eat, your mindsets, your relationships, everything in your stress, everything in your world creates the state of ease or dis-ease or balance or imbalance or homeostasis or lack thereof in your body. So when you add this energy to the environment of your body and these things start to happen, it's going to be very unique to you how this shows up for you. Tons of testimony, like ridiculous cool stories that we have had with this patch and how it can show up for people, but we can't promise any one specific thing because your unique healing ability is going to do exactly what your body needs to do first. And you may feel it right away and you may not. I don't know how it's going to show up for you, but I can't wait to see how that works for you. Let's go through 11, my favorite number, things that happen when we start using this patch. And I'm going to go through these pretty fast, but you definitely want to get with the person who invited you to dive deeper into these. More energy. Using this daily leads to an increase in cellular energy. Like I said, you're changing the whole environment, and you may notice that your very first day, you notice a change in feeling less tired and fatigued. Better sleep, another one that shows up very quickly for many, many people, especially if it's an issue. Using X39 daily leads to an improvement in the quality of sleep, levels in the brain of dopamine that go up. I mean, like all dopamine and serotonin and GABA and all these neurotransmitters that come into a balance help you with not only the energy, but sleep and mood as well. We'll talk about that in a minute. So most people are reporting that their sleep is deeper and longer. I had both of these effects. Dramatic pain relief is possible, again, because of that inflammatory issue, right? That so many people have. And so people notice a reduction in pain, sometimes within minutes. I'm not going to guarantee that. Do not throw this patch away if you don't get that relief right away. It could be working on your pancreas. It could be working on your brain. It could be working on all kinds of other stuff that's imbalanced, that's unique to you before it tackles your pain. But my goodness, hang tight and keep going, because you might be really well happy and surprised to see what can happen around that. Wrinkle reduction. Oh, I love this one. That was awesome. Okay, activating universal cells leads to an increase in collagen in the skin. How many people are taking collagen everywhere? We're eating it, we're drinking it, we're taking little shots of it, trying to get these wrinkles to slow down a bit. What if your body can produce more? It can. Okay, so we have that with this X39 patch, as well as sports performance and recovery. Especially the older we get, it's like amazing how fast that recovery comes on, because we have fewer and fewer of these cells active. And so when you activate them, they just kick right up and make such a difference. Scar reduction, another one that I was able to enjoy. I mentioned I'd gotten bit by a dog when I was 6. And I had a pretty good sized scar in the middle of my bottom lip, and it deformed it, and it was a little bit white and a little raised. That actually softened out within my first couple of months on this patch. The last stages of healing are called remodeling. And so even big ropey scars from accidents and surgeries and such can actually soften and lighten and come into more of a balance over time, reducing the appearance of scars. So definitely when you get started on this patch, if you haven't already, take a picture of your face the day one, and like from 3 angles, 2 sides, the straight, the neck, and any scars that you have on your body, and just watch. You never know. It's really good to see how it shows up for you. All right, we've got wound healing. Again, we just talked a little bit about that, but we have clinical research on this as well that's proven that the elevation of these copper peptides have caused universal cells to elevate and produce growth factors. Key word there. We're going to talk about the industry in a minute, about growth factors, leading to a dramatic increase of wound healing. So that supports that natural process. So again, going into different surgeries, out of surgeries, like this is just it's kind of like just a nice something to have in your back pocket, on the back of your neck. Youth renewal. This compound is proven again to rewrite thousands of your genes in your DNA to a younger, healthier state. I want my body to be acting as young as possible. I'm sure you do as well. And that's going to help, obviously, in so many areas. And then, of course, age reversal, same idea here, rewriting thousands of genes to a younger state. This is showing up in our heart rate variability, in the brain, and the mood, and so many other different areas that we have in our clinical research. I'll show you where to find this, but the result is partial age reversal, not just anti-slow down, but reversal. Like that is so exciting. So while you're looking at these few pictures here, hair regrowth, we don't have a study specific on this one, but we see it very often. It's not everyone, but many. And that was another one that I had. Hair regrowth is relatively common, as well as even darkening of the hair. We've seen that, all kinds of good stuff. But to while you're taking a look at this, a couple things I wanted to mention. The nervous system. I think this is one of the most exciting things. We have these cognition studies on the cognition and the nervous system. So what we're finding is a balance of the autonomic nervous system, our fight or flight response. People are less triggered. Okay, when life is happening, it feels like it's happening at you, and if it hits a trapped emotion or some sort of a trauma that hasn't been processed yet, we get triggery, we get angry, and that fight flight response is like on high alert. And when this starts to come into a better balance, this can change our relationships. This can change how we are at work. Total mood changes. I mean, softening, smoothing out of the nervous system can help us to take in the stresses of the world so much better. And my goodness, to me, that's worth the entire patch. So that's huge. So pay attention to mood, but then also cognition, left-right hemisphere coherence, and then also mind-heart coherence. So this is all, again, going to just change the relationships in your life, the quality of your life, the quality of your moods, your sleep, and so much more. So exciting. You might hear my cat in the background there. Sorry about that. She sounds pretty awful. Okay, let me just continue to move on here so that we can move into some of the other benefits. And then we can talk a little bit about this company, because that's really where it gets exciting, because you really can have all of these benefits because of this peptide that this beautiful patch is able to elevate. I just get so excited about this science because I think we can rest on that and we can share this with people. And I want you to dive into it and learn a bit more. And this is where you can do it. Startx39.com. I don't have this open right now to show you what it looks like, but please Write this down if you haven't been to this. It's all about our products. It does not lead you to any, you don't have to put your name in there. It doesn't lead you to any one specific person. This is just all pure education. You can find videos, you can find deep science, you can dive all the way into that. You can learn more about the company, the whole process of how phototherapy works and how the patch was produced. It's just a wealth of information. Every question you could have will likely be answered right here about this product. So I encourage this, and this is the site that we share with people that are asking about this little, Band-Aid that we have stuck on us. And this is where we send them very confidently. You do not need to share all this information I'm sharing. Please do not try to talk about all this stuff. Just send them here. This is the website to send people to, because people can't regurgitate all this stuff. I'm a total geek when it comes to this. I absolutely love it. And I don't want you to think that you need to know all this or understand it all. Just build your belief with it and know where to find the solutions and the answers when you need them. Start X39.com. Okay, so David Schmidt is our CEO and inventor. This man is absolute brilliance. He has over 130 patents on his patches. Now, just mind you, this particular patch X39 is the granddaddy of them all. 10 years in the making. It has its own 20-year patent. I think we are on year 17 right now. Nobody's touching it. This is truly a technology company. So David Schmidt, he's a scientist and an inventor. He's a two-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. We can stand proudly behind the man at the helm of this ship. He's incredible. I've done some interviews with him. He's just such a sweet, sweet, sweet man. And he also has one foot in that science world and another foot in that non-linear spiritual realm, where he really sees how the quantum realm works. Hey, that's the name of our team, Quantum Team, right? We're working in that nonlinear area, changing environments, changing things from the outside that can make all kinds of magic happen without it really seeming to make perfect sense. How can 25,000 different little things happen with one little patch, right? That's the quantum realm. This man is brilliant and so proud to be behind him in this company. It's such great stuff coming. The company growth, it's a 20-year-old company, 20 years old. Most companies are gone within the first 3 years, like most of them. So this is a company you can stand behind, been around forever, from 20 million to 320 million in the last 3 years. Why? Because of X39. That's why this patch came out and blew the lid off the company, because it's so effective. And can I just tell you that the retention, people get such great results from this product, they don't get off. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm going outside to get my vitamin D and I need my sunshine every single day, I need my sunshine every single day. I need my patch every single day as well. I'm not going off this thing. So the recent 30% growth this summer in 1 month period, we had a 30% jump in the company worldwide, and we were in over 75 countries. So the growth is, after 20 years being in business, is straight up right now. Your timing could not be more perfect. And with a patented technology, this is not a Me Too product like most companies. This is not a hair care product, a skin care product, a supplement. You don't have to change your usual normal things in order to achieve the benefits. It's a sticker. It's like a Band-Aid. It doesn't take a lifestyle change or anything. You don't have to change your supplementation. In fact, you might need less of all of these things. It's one of a kind. It's just like a stunning product, and it has such a great story to it. So I love that about it. Not a Me Too product. It stands alone, and it's exciting to talk about. All right, let me move to the next. Let's talk about this industry briefly, the potentials of this biologics industry, these therapies that I was talking about before, with changing the environment of the body in order to get specific results biologically, are becoming more and more popular. We've heard of people taking their blood out and spinning it into what's called PRP, platelet-rich plasma. Then they put it in their scalp to grow more hair, or in their face to try to look younger and get rid of wrinkles. They're injecting it all over the body. Then we're pulling out different things like stem cells and exosomes and different growth factors from our blood, our adipose tissue, from placenta, from all kinds of places, right? And these are highly regulated. They're highly expensive. They're highly variable. Let's just say variable, because you're only going to get the health of the person that's pulling it out of their blood if they only have a few circulating cells, universal cells, and we draw it out and then put it back in. Like, are we getting that much? I just say use this in conjunction if you're going to do those therapies, and most of them are out of the country and very expensive, but use this along with it. Why don't we get some more of those circulating, universal cells, and then draw the blood out, or then draw the adipose tissue out and spin that and do whatever. Anyways, the whole point is it's a very, very exciting industry. It's exploding. It's still variable. It's a little bit iffy, but it's still big. It's not even all legal in the United States. You have to go out of the country. But my goodness, look what you can do naturally. Over time, especially the longer you're on this, the results just get better and better and better. Non-invasive, totally natural, not putting anything into the body but light. So you're only producing naturally what your body wants. So you're not playing God with your body, right? It's just the intelligence comes to life when you change the environment with that frequency. It's amazing. I get obviously so excited. So this industry truly is exploding, went from 200 million to an expected 30 billion. It's just nonstop. So now, is this the time to make your move? That's the big question. The possibilities are endless. And why you might want to do this can completely vary. Again, you might be here just to get the products for yourself, just to order it. I say it's a first step for everyone is to get started on the product. So maybe you're getting started on the product. Maybe you're looking to get it for wholesale. Maybe you're looking to share it with your friends and family, a few people, get your products paid for. Perhaps it's to actually create another stream of income, or to reduce that second, third job, or get a first job. Maybe you want to replace the whole thing, build a legacy. Like, literally, you can do whatever you like with this, and you can step it up as your vision grows and as you see how simple it can be to share this product and to build a really, really cool, sustainable business from your home in whatever time works for you. So, key mindset: service to others. Do you want to help other people, right? So this could be a perfect time for that, because when you want to help other people, you will get everything that you want for yourself. So what's most important in your life is really what we call the why. Why would you even consider doing this? Think about this for yourself. What could this do for your family? What could this do to produce a little bit more time? Perhaps you have a passion project that you're trying to create more time for, but you're working 2 jobs right now and you'd like to create more freedom in that time. Maybe it's just for security, or you're losing some money in the markets right now. Better health all around, reducing your debt. I mean, there's so many possibilities, but when you attach a reason why you might want to go out and serve others, then there's this beautiful reciprocal energy that goes on between, hey, how can I help you? We're listening for how other people are suffering because we've taken the time to learn for ourselves how this can help us from a health standpoint and also from a business standpoint. And then we have something that we can offer to others as we listen to what's happening in their life, in their world. And that's how we win. It's a win-win. We just share, and then we're able to receive. Giving and receiving are one. Now, you can set your sights as high as you want. My thing is that so long as you keep in mind that the abundance of serving others is what's going to bring back to you in waves, like tenfold. The energy that you put out will be received, and when you're in service to others, will completely pay you back. If you have high goals just to make a bunch of money, just to make money and take and keep, that will be felt by those that you may share with. And yeah, that might be a little bit harder journey for you. So it's really that shift. And yes, you can have all kinds of reasons why you want to do this for yourself. And once you shift that then to okay, I want to do this because these things really matter to me. Now I'm going to put the hat on of service to others and start looking at how I can serve and how I can help other people get what they want. And then you will get what you want. So mindset, really important going into this. And I want you to know that this is the energy of this team. We're here to serve. And that's how people are going to all win when we do so. All right. So let me wrap up with a few more slides here just to show you what it means to get started. And everything you need to learn is on our team website. It's called build331.com. We've got in here all the steps of exactly how to do what we do. and all the ideas and all the training. And of course, we've got these live calls, and there's going to be more coming. So there's so much for you to lean on. There's nothing you have to create on your own. The leadership team, this is the fastest growing team in the entire company. It's huge. And everything that's working has been put into the systems on this website, and it's continuing to be refined and made better and better and better all the time. So we're always on top of that for you. So let's talk briefly about this compensation plan, because getting started really is as easy as knowing 4 people. And really our gold standard with this product is, or with this business opportunity, or this brand partnership opportunity, is to get to manager. It's just basically our like gold standard position that we just come to get to ourselves. That's like our first goal. And then we just duplicate that and help other people get to that same goal. And what is manager? It is ourselves getting to the gold level or above, and so that we can promote. And then we bring in 4 people, 2 silvers on either side, which are 2 3-packs on either side. I'll show you this in a moment. And we just help them to stay qualified, ordering some product each month so that they can continue enjoying the product. So 2 silvers on each side, and ourselves at gold or above. Everyone is getting some sort of an auto ship regular every month use. And that's manager. It's simple as that. And so how I like to look at this as I get started, and as I got started, actually, although I went for the bigger pack and I kind of went a little gangbusters, my goal was I want to grab as many people as possible to experience this product with me so I can watch everyone get their testimonies, and then I can see what happens for me and build my belief in that just from all of us doing that. I didn't want to wait for my own personal results because I didn't know how it might show up. I felt pretty darn healthy, and I didn't think I was going to have any specific results, quite frankly. So I just saw the science and I thought, well, this makes perfect sense. I know it's working in my body. We'll see what happens. But if I put 5 to 10 to 15 people with me, let's do this together. This makes sense. Check out the science. And I put them in this little structure. I was able to go straight to manager, but then we also all got to share our testimonies together and experience a product together. And then they started bringing people in, and it just started to blossom in a nonlinear, beautiful way, which is how we move up the plan. So nonetheless, this is the basics right here. We go to manager. You have 2 teams, a left and a right. You just put 2 on each to kind of get things going. And this alone, just this portion of the many ways that we get paid will max out, because you get commissions that we earn on these points that we get on these teams, up to $25,000 per week. Now, I'm not going to go into the details. You can go to build331.com and watch 2 different comp plans and see all the details spelled out. I've already blown your hair back enough tonight, but just know that of the 4 ways we get paid, this team commission right here, by just helping other people to get to manager and duplicate managers, can pay you up to $25,000 a week. That's $100,000 per month that you can earn by helping other people, right? Like, remember, this is about helping other people. It's so cool. The matching bonus is the next level. This is our legacy money. This is where, when we help other people make those commissions from that these commissions here, let's say I help let's say I help 3 or 4 people that I brought in directly start making these commissions, right? Up to $25,000 a week. Well, that's a first level. Those are the people I brought in. I can earn 25% of their commissions, when I maintain just a couple little qualifications. And then they have a bunch of people they've brought in. If they're making those commissions, and I have a little more qualification, of course, I'm reaching down and helping them too. We're just building managers after managers after managers. I can also earn 20% on their people. And then that goes down a 3rd level, a little bit more qualification, but not much. And that just grows organically. Again, nonlinear, organically just grows as things blossom, because I'm just helping everyone get to manager. When people are getting to manager, then they move to director, into these other levels that we have, and we just continue to earn another 20% on that 3rd generation. This is legacy money. All right, it's incredible. This last slide, we consider, to me, this is leverage. This is where we're making leverage money. We help other people make money, and then we earn some extra bonuses. Here, this is like legacy money. And this starts to come in faster than you would imagine. And then, of course, we have retail profits when we sell to our preferred customers or somebody who just wants to buy at retail. We make a little bit in with that too, just like a storefront would. We buy it wholesale, sell it retail. We can just have it drop shipped straight from the company and earn a retail profit. That's there too. Again, all of this is in the comp plan, so don't worry about writing notes on this stuff. I just want you to see the possibilities are huge and endless. So here's how we get started, and then we'll wrap. There's a starter pack here for silver. This is how I pretty much start almost everyone, unless they want to go builder. And this is, you can either order one pack as a retail customer for $150 or $149.95, or you can get 3 for the price of 2 with a silver pack as a wholesale brand partner. You don't have to share. You can start as a wholesale buyer and just have your own account, and you can manage your own account. You can just buy it for you and a friend or a spouse or someone else in the household, and then go on an auto ship and just keep yourself active. Fill up the left and right buckets of energy of points by sharing with a few people if you want, and then you can start earning a little bit to offset your cost or start making some money. It's a great starter pack for you. When you're ready to promote to the next level and earn more than $100 a week, that's the business builder. That's the gold. And this is just 5 packs, and you get a bonus of one of our other sleeves or our other patches that have been created prior to X39. Don't worry too much about that right now. But that is 5 packs for $4.99. And then you are actually positioned to be able to promote so that you can get to manager, because you do need to be at that level. Again, on an auto ship, at this point, you want to be on 2 sleeves a month. I'll show you that in a sec. And that will keep you completely qualified to be able to max out on earnings as you continue to move forward in helping other people. The Serious Business Builder would be Diamond, and this is where you get 19 sleeves of the X39. You can wholesale retail from if you had a storefront, or if you just wanted to sell one to your chiropractor and have them try it out for a little while and see if they want to become a brand partner with you, things like that. And of course, for an amazing sampling program that we have, you can learn about that on Build 331. This is what I did. I saw the vision right away. I just went full bore. And the benefits of this is you do not have to purchase any you don't have to continue to buy for another 3 months. So you don't have to buy any more products, and you'll still be qualified. And you get paid as a senior director, which is our highest commission levels, for 90 days or 14 weeks when you get to this level. You can either start at this level, or if it's not comfortable yet, you can upgrade to this level. The moment you upgrade to it, you have 14 weeks, and you can earn $500 for every other person you bring at this level. So literally your first 3 to 4 people that come in at this level in 90 days, and you've paid for your entire investment. The whole thing's a write-off anyway. So either way, it's awesome to have this type of a business, but nonetheless, you can earn that much and then some. You can bring in more. It's unlimited how many people you can bring at that time and level for those 14 weeks. As you're promoting up to that highest level, they're going to pay you at that level for that long. It's amazing. So there's 2 other ways you can start. We won't worry about those. Really, it's these 3 that are most important, and get with the person who invited you onto this call to learn what is the perfect fit for you to get started, so that you can work your way up, or you can do whatever it is that is most comfortable for your goals and for your why. So again, just a quick reminder on being on monthly subscription. Because of the 25,000 a week that you can earn in those commissions, we want to make sure that we're qualified, because as we order, there's a level of points that goes with everything that gets purchased, and we want to hold those points in our different 2-side teams, and we don't want that to dump out. And in order to keep those points that we get paid commissions on, we have to maintain a qualification. And so again, you can learn a little bit more about this. I'm not going to get into the details, too much information right here, right now for today's presentation. Maybe next time it'll go in a little bit deeper. So in wrapping up, I want to thank you all for your attention, but please take a screenshot of this. Again, join us on Facebook if you're not part of it yet. If you're part of this team, you will find the little QR code here. And of course, YouTube. This will be posted on YouTube immediately after this. It'll be on replay. And then, of course, all about the patch and all about the business. You've got startx39.com and build331.com. Make sure you're on these sites as well. And everything you need is there, of course, with your sponsor as well, or the person who brought you here, that allow them to help you to get what it is that you're looking for. Again, that's how we get what we want as well. And this is the last one. Again, just a reminder, if you want to take a screenshot here, we have the weekly schedule. So we'll be doing this again on Wednesday live. And then Saturday, we have our business building call. And then I believe that I'm going to be announcing something. So make sure you get back on that Facebook group, because I'm going to be announcing a new call that I believe I'll be doing on Wednesday. I think that's what we're doing. So keep an eye on that. And that one is going to be focused on launching. So getting to manager, from start to manager. It's called a launch lab. And so there's the sneak peek I'm telling you about right now. So we're working on that flyer and getting that in place for you. That'll be right before this call on Wednesday. And then there's another one that we'll be doing in the future soon as well. So we're here to support you and love on you. Thank you so much for your attention. I'm going to go ahead and stop share here. Oops, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Here we go. Stop share. And say goodbye to you all. If you want to jump in the chat and say hello. Oh, I don't know that I can answer anything. It looks like there's some questions here, taking notes. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just going to say goodbye right now. Thank you all so much for being here. Did I do this properly? Did I share? I'm not sharing screen. I don't want to share screen. Okay. Okay, anyways, thank you all for being here so much. Have a great night, and I will see you again on Wednesday. And yeah, bring more people. All right. Good night.